Hey guys, it's Evasion. I just noticed last night that I had finally received the Legion beta. I'm super excited to be able to finally share Legion material on my channel. You can expect a lot of guides and random clips in the coming weeks. I would have liked to start off with a more formal guide for you, however I think it's better if I test things out a little further. I've already discovered a few neat tricks that I'll share in an upcoming video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Okay, for this first clip, I got a duel versus a Windwalker monk. He kinda just flops because he makes a key mistake, but this is more to show subs damage. So before I open, I'm going to use Symbols of Death into Cold Blood, and then I'm going to open with Cheap Shot into Gormot's Bite into Nightblade. Next, I'll use Shadow Dance Cheap Shot into Shadow Strike and follow it up with a Death from Above, which allows me to avoid his leg sweep stun. After hitting the ground, I immediately vanish out to avoid Touch of Karma. It's good to note here that I could have stayed out and waited for a reset, but I decided to keep up the offensive pressure and open back up with more Shadow Strikes. He hits me with a Paralysis, which I quickly trinket and finish him off with a quick Eviscerate. For this next clip, I have a duel versus an Assassination Rogue. If done correctly, Assassination is pretty hard to deal with as subtlety, but as you'll see, this guy misses his opportunity and ends up costing him the duel. At the start of the duel, I managed to find him in stealth. I quickly hit him with Sap and then proceed to apply Symbols of Death and Cold Blood. Next, I open with Cheap Shot into Shadow Strike and decide to Nightblade. Good to note here that Nightblade is a magic effect, meaning it can be removed by Cloak of Shadows. I should have actually just gone with Death from Above or a weaker Nightblade to force Cloak out of the way. Next, he trinkets late and ends up getting caught into a half Cheap Shot. I follow up with Shadow Strike and he manages to vanish just before I can do any further damage. I know he wants to reopen fast to me, so I decide to go for Vanish. I get super lucky and actually manage to vanish with his Cheap Shot, leaving me in stealth. Not quite sure if combat bugged here for this sap, or if Vanish's mechanics were changed yet again to work similar back to how they did briefly in Season 6 of Wrath of Lich King. Either way, I land a max distance sap just out of range of his Fan of Knives and follow up with Blind to wait out stun DRs. Because I have 6 combo points from before and I've gotten his trinket out of the way, this rogue is in a lot of trouble. I open straight out of stealth with Kidney Shot, proceed to pop Shadow Dance and drop some Shadow Strikes into a Death from Above. After, I Cheap Shot off of Kidney Shot and Shadow Strike to finish this duel with an Eviscerate. GG. Well, that's going to do it for this video. I'm immediately going to go back onto the beta and continue testing out Rogue and hopefully other classes as well once I get time. I'll be back with more videos really soon. Please feel free to drop a comment if you have any questions. Also, if you enjoyed the clip, please don't hesitate to hit that like button. If you're new here and wish to see more, go ahead and subscribe, and we'll see you all again soon.